Today we are going to learn how to take plain old horseshoe and turn it into this. At this point you will want to spread the horseshoe out a little more so you have better access to the inner part of it. You need to make sure the horseshoe is stretched enough to be able that about the middle of the shoe there fits along the edge. At which point you'll start hammering down along just right off the edge of it there. But you'll want to continue until you receive that little indent right in there in the middle. After this comes the faces. Make sure you have heated up several inches there, as you will need a little bit of space to walk. To first section off the nose, take it along the edge of the anvil and give it just a very little hit. See there, already starting to come into shape. There it is, a little bit better. What comes next is we'll be doing the same technique except further on down about an inch or so, or depending where would you like it. And that is the point where where the jaw is going to go. To create that iconic round horse jaw. So take about an inch or so, or whatever you would like, and do the same. Pinch it off. See, there we go. We already have a good start on it here. At this point, you can bring it on further on down and start rounding off the edges a little bit more. At this point here, you can bring it on over to the anvil and help start making a bit of the neck area. Just put it right underneath the jaw and start hammering. Remember, you're going to want to make sure you have a fairly large section there heated up. As you can see here, I have finished putting both heads on the horseshoe. After which you want to let it cool down so you are able to put notches in for the mane and the ears. I put a notch in backwards there, as the ears go back, and 4 notches to help simulate the mane, though you can put in how many notches you would like, depending on what you would like the mane to be styled. At this point, you'll be wanting to take light sweeping strokes to help pull the hair and ears apart. And to give it that curve there. Once you got both points rounded off, you'll want to go in and heat up the middle and to start draw them together. Now, we almost have it drawn together. Just need a bit more, and it will be nearly complete. At this point, you'll want to take a look and see the angle of the horse heads. We are going to need to push them down just a little bit more so the noses and faces are touching about right down in here. Just like that. You'll put it over the anvil horn and round it off just a bit more. Make sure to get the head underneath. See? Better. Make sure that while you're doing this, you use light brushing strokes, as you're not trying to hammer the metal, you're just trying to shift it slightly. There we go. At this point, you want to finish putting it together by hammering it slightly to where the faces are touching or pretty much touching, as seen here. At this point, go through and make sure the walk is fairly flat. For the eyes, use some kind of round punch or hole, or some kind of punch just to make an indent. Now before you're finished, make sure to put in your mark so it is identifiable as you made the Horseshoe Heart horse heads there. At this point, you're going to want to make sure that it is heated to a gray, as that is still quite hot, but not hot enough to really do a lot of work with it. We are just going to put some finishing touches on it here. Make sure it is nice and clean. At this point, I like to take a brass brush and just put on a little bit of color on the mane, turning it slightly golden. As you can see there, you can see that slight golden color. I also like to put a little just on the ends of the nose. After that is completed, just give it a once over with a good steel brush to make sure all the dirt and soot is cleaned off, and make sure it has a nice shine to it. That's the one we just made, and one I had previously made.